One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality? High quality and immersive sound? A sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
Wake your ass up, fool. John J. and Rich. What's crack-a-lackin'? This is the big boss dog, Snoopy Deagle Double Jizzle. Bang, boom, what you gonna do? John J. and Rich. We're not talking about Ren 1010. We're not talking about Lassie. It's the one and only dog, y'all. The classy, sassy, big Snoop Deagle Double Jizzle. In your face to be, and in the place to be. And you're listening to John J. and Rich. Wake your ass up.
Kayla sent us a message. She needs advice. Good morning, Kayla.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good. How can we help you?
Well, I need some advice. A little backstory. My mom died about 10 years ago, and my dad is getting remarried next April, and I'm his best man. So I need to write a speech for a woman that I'm not really fond of.
Uh-oh.
I don't even know what to do.
How come you don't like her? What do you find not great about her?
Well, this is her fourth marriage. And she has just been doing, she says, random little, snide remarks to me or my aunt or my dad's mom, my grandmother. She is very, if it doesn't go her way, it doesn't go any way. And she kind of just, she wants my dad to get rid of all of my mom's stuff that he's had, like photos or just anything. She was at my wedding. I got married last April. And my dad was going to give me my mom's wedding rings. And I thought that was really sweet and I loved it. But she was the one that kind of pushed him aside and made sure she was the one to give them to me. So, yeah, she's a very difficult woman.
Boy, that's tough. I've been there, actually. When my mom passed away, my dad got remarried, I don't know, about 4 years after my mom passed. And it's just not your mom. It's not like they got divorced. Your mom passed away. So you've got all those fond memories. And at one point, I think I just thought, at least he's not by himself. So you can be like, he's not a guy who can handle things by himself. He's got somebody to kind of hang out with. It's not going to be your mom, and she's not replacing your mom. But you got to find the thing in her that your dad likes, and you're really there for him, not necessarily her yet.
May I jump in?
Yeah,
please do.
Kayla, what's her name?
Her name is Holly.
Holly. Okay, I went because you called us asking for help with the speech. Mm-hmm. I went in the Chat GPT and I said to Chat GPT your situation, and it wrote a speech for you. And it's
Let's
great.
Hear it.
It says, "Good evening, everyone. First of all, I just want to say how honored I am to be standing here as the best man, or should I say best woman. Either way, I'm thrilled to be part of this beautiful, slightly unconventional day. Now let's address the elephant in the room, or rather, the wedding in the room. This isn't Dad's first rodeo, and it's not," what's her name?
Holly's.
And it's not Holly's either. In fact, between the two of them, we should probably start a wedding consulting business.
Oh my gosh.
Their combined experience with I do's is truly unmatched.
Oh my gosh.
Well, let's give credit where credit is due. Holly, you survived 4 husbands and still said, sure, let's try this again. That's optimism. And Dad, well, you're lucky to have found someone with such resilience and such an excellent dress collection. Now, on a more serious note, my mom, who we miss so much, would have wanted my dad to be happy. And I know she wants someone to make him laugh and keep him on his toes and maybe even teach him a thing or two about lifetime commitment, or at least 5th-time commitment. Dad, Holly, you're perfect for each other. You both learned a lot about love, marriage, and maybe a little bit about lawyers. And now you're choosing to spend the rest of your lives together, or at least as long as the paperwork holds up.
Oh my gosh.
So let's raise a glass to my dad, his incredible new wife, and to love, because it's never too late to find someone crazy enough to put up with you. Cheers.
That's pretty good.
Oh my goodness.
How about that, Kayla? Huh?
The shade that ChatGPT has.
The shade.
Oh my God.
I know. It's so true.
It's very sarcastic, but I mean, if you can pull it off with the wink.
I know.
No, I do that. That will not go over well.
Okay, so here's my advice for you.
That's
Kayla.
only the first take. You can put it in a couple of times and modify it.
Like,
That's
you could
pretty-
respond to be like, maybe a little less shade up
I
in
know.
there.
Oh my gosh, the tea is piping hot over there. But here's my advice for you, Kayla. So one of my best friends, Treyana, she got married, I think it was like 3 years ago maybe, and she married a guy that she barely knew. Like, I think they had been dating for like 6 months before they got engaged. And then they got married. I don't even think it was like a whole 2 years. And so this is like my best friend since I was like the age of 9, right? And I had to write a maid of honor speech. I didn't know what the heck I was going to say about this guy. I hadn't known him. I'd met him one time, and it was like briefly, like maybe for 5 minutes. And I was like, how the heck am I going to write a speech for my best friend and this man that I don't know? And then I realized my speech wasn't about the man that I don't know. My speech was about my best friend. So the majority of my maid of honor speech was about my friend. And then I kind of just gave a nod to him. And I was like, she's the type of girl that, you know, God blesses you so you know the meaning of loss eventually. Like, I did something like that, and then I kind of just, like, went back to her. So that would be, like, my sound advice would be, like, make the speech about your dad, not about
It's about your dad.
Holly. Yeah.
There you go.
But still, it's
Good
about your
advice.
dad, so he wants you to make it memorable.
That's
so
a
you
big
want to
deal.
be as nice as possible, as friendly as possible, both ways. Kayla, she's been married 4 times. Why?
Honestly, I don't even know. I mean, so my dad and her dated in high school.
Oh, that happens a lot.
30 years ago.
Right.
And then we moved I'm from Tallahassee, Florida, so we moved here when I was 6. And then my dad moved back for his family, and they reconnected. I guess, just uncompatibleness with men that she picked.
Okay, well, she didn't kill anybody, right? It's not like she's one of those people that kills the
my
husband,
gosh.
inherits the money,
OMG.
kills the husband, inherits the money. There'd be a Netflix series on her.
I mean, not
Put that
I
in your
know of.
speech. We don't know what happened to the 4 guys. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, they're here tonight. That's cool. You live in Tallahassee. You listen to our show?
I live in Arizona now.
Oh, I guess that sounds exciting.
It's still pretty cool. She
I'll
lives in.
still take it.
You live in Arizona? You listen to our show?
I listen to you guys every morning.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Well, good luck. Good luck. Or, you know, if you want, I can go to the wedding and I'll do the speech for you.
You know what? That would be amazing.
We'll
Let's
do
make
like
it
the
happen.
Cyrano de Bergerac. I'll hide behind the bushes and tell you what to say.
You're going to do awesome. And be happy for your dad that he found somebody that he can hang with for a little bit.
All right, Kayla, have a great day. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
Alma, good morning. Thanks for holding.
Yeah, so I was so excited for my company's dinner party, and my boss invited all of us. You know, we were like a small group of 4 employees, and she told us we could bring our boyfriends and our husbands, and we picked such like a nice, like bougie steakhouse downtown. You know, the kind of place where the menu doesn't even have any prices.
Ooh.
Well, my boyfriend, we all got dressed up. We were so excited. And really, you know, the place was great. The vibes were immaculate. And the food was insane, too. But then the bill came, and the plot twist is literally my boss only covered the employees. So all the people that came as plus ones, like, yeah, they were on their own. And so our total came out to be $230.
For one person?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you were not expecting that because your boss said invite your significant others.
Oh, yeah. I was not thrilled. And I just sat there and I was like, is this really my life? Like, we're going to be paying $230? And so the night went like terrible, like really fast.
Yeah, because that's kind of a pain because I'll take care of them, not him, separate bill. I'll take care of them, not him, separate bill.
That's so kind of weird,
That had to be
right?
a long, kind of uncomfortable.
And to get no
part of the
heads
night.
up about it, too.
Right.
Like, just surprise.
And a $230 dinner, like that's something you have to budget for. Like,
Yeah.
that's not
That's a lot.
not a normal night out for dinner. You know, it's not
No.
like you guys went to Chili's and your meal's $40.
Not normal for one person.
But wait, Kyle, you said this. So let me ask you this. So if there was a heads up, if it was like, hey.
If there was a heads up, then you could at least choose, like, hey, I'm not going to bring my significant other because we don't want to drop cash on this obviously
Right, but
expensive
if there was a heads up, would you think that's weird too? Hey,
It's also weird. The whole thing's weird.
Bring your husband, but I'm not paying for him.
The whole thing is definitely kind of
Right? Like, why even- just don't even-
Just say don't bring significant
Right,
others.
make
if
it just
you-
the crew, the staff.
Yeah. But then that's also kind of weird when you're like, don't bring your significant others because then that's kind of like
Okay,
a weird vibe too.
no. You got to find the right way to say it because companies
Yeah.
do that all the time.
Yeah.
For budget reasons, we can't afford to
Yeah.
pay for everybody in their families. So this is going to be a company just like today. We're having our little barbecue here.
But we wouldn't have minded if spouses came and ate barbecue.
But nobody even invited them.
We would have charged them. I'm going to need $7 for that brisket.
Oh my gosh. I feel so bad for you. That's such an awkward position to be put in.
That's tough.
I know.
Yeah. Thanks.
Should have had your husband or your boyfriend just eat a salad and bread.
Yeah.
Well, maybe she would have known, right? You probably wouldn't have gotten 4
I'm
lemon
having
drop
steak.
martinis.
Then on the flip, maybe they were paying attention. Like, I want to see who's going to try to take advantage of this.
Oh,
you
wait,
paid $230. All right. Well,
that
next
would
year, note. Don't invite Alma to the Christmas party.
Scandalous if it were a test.
All right. Alma, have a great day. Merry Christmas. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. You too.
Peyton, what's the vibe for horoscopes today?
The holidays are here, so I'm going to tell you what kind of shopper you are based on your zodiac sign.
Angel, what's up?
I'm a Scorpio.
Okay, I got you for Scorpio. So I'm going to be telling you guys what kind of shopper you are based on your zodiac sign, especially because the holidays are right here. So for Scorpio, you guys are the mystery shopper. A Scorpio's gifts, they are always unexpected, but somehow they are always spot on. You guys keep your plans a secret until the big reveal, which adds an element of suspense all the time when you're handing out gifts.
That sounds about right.
Yes.
All right, Angel, have a great day.
Thank you so much. You all have a wonderful day.
You too. Hi, Stephanie. What's your sign?
Hey, Don and Rich. I am a Taurus.
Okay, so for Taurus, you guys are the luxury gifter. Taurus, you guys go quality over quantity, and you pick gifts that are fancy and indulgent. So if you have a Taurus in your life, expect something cozy, expensive, or food-related from them.
So true. Thank you, Peyton.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Stephanie.
Kyle, hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
Hello.
Bye-bye.
That just reminded me of the Grinch.
Stacy.
We've actually been watching that.
Stacy, what's your sign? Hi.
I'm a Cancer, and I'm calling from Idaho.
Okay, well, for Cancer, Stacy, the type of gift giver that you are is the sentimental gifter. Cancer's gifts, they will always make you cry in a really good way. You guys will spend hours creating personalized presents or finding that one thing that brings back all of the memories for whoever you're gifting for.
Sounds about right. Thank you.
Thanks, Stacy.
Welcome.
Tina, what's your sign?
Pisces.
Pisces. Okay, Rich is also our Pisces in here, and you guys are the dreamy gifter. Pisces, you put your heart into every gift, so whether that's homemade or inspired by a Pinterest board, your presents are magical, sentimental, and just straight out of a fairy tale. You guys always win the gift givings.
Ooh, is that true for you, Tina?
Yes, it is.
I don't think
Yes,
I've ever
it
done
is.
anything homemade, though. Have you?
I don't do the, well, actually, I make breads and cookies and fudge and stuff for my neighbors.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
That's what I'm going to do for whoever I get Secret Santa. I'm going to make them some bread.
I'm sure we'd love
There
that.
you go.
Thanks, Tina.
Thanks, guys.
How about for Libra?
Yeah, Libra, Kyle is our Libra. The gift giver that you are is the aesthetic gifter. Libras, you guys shop with an eye for beauty, so you pick out gifts that are visually pleasing as they are thoughtful. So think about candles, home decor, or in like an artsy coffee table book.
Yeah.
That's your vibe.
Or if the gift isn't necessarily aesthetic, make the wrapping that way.
Yes, exactly.
Carly, what's your sign? Good morning.
Hey, good morning. I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay, so for a Sagittarius, you guys are the last minute shopper. Sagittarius, you thrive on that adrenaline of like a Christmas Eve shopping. You guys might show up with random items from a gas station, but somehow it always works, and the person that you're gifting is always appreciative.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Carly.
Welcome.
How about Virgo?
Yeah, John Jay, our Virgo. The type of gift giver that you are is the spreadsheet shopper. So Virgo, you planned your shopping list all the way back in September. You're organized, you're budget conscious, and you love practical gifts that people will actually use.
Huh.
So me. Marcia, what's your sign? Good morning.
Good morning. I'm a Gemini.
Okay, so Gemini is the type of shopper that you are. You are the one for me and one for you shopper. Gemini, you guys get easily distracted by shiny objects. So while you're shopping for others, you accidentally end up buying half the store for yourself, and then you forget who you're shopping for.
Yeah, that sounds totally right. That's why I can't go shopping anymore.
All right, Marcia, have a great day. Thanks for listening.
Wait, can I tell you guys something real quick?
Sure.
I always am, I'm a night person and I'm awake, at night on scrolling Facebook and all that. And that's when I see you guys say, what's your zodiac sign? Call me in the morning. And I'm all wide awake and jazzed up. And then this has happened so many times. I'm like, I post my sign. I'm like, call me. And then I wake up the next morning and it's like 8:00 or whatever. And you guys have texted me like, hey, can we call you? And I tried to send you a text message one day to call myself out and be like, I'm not going to do that anymore because every single time I can't wake up in the morning. But somehow today I woke up.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm like, yeah, it's going to be a great day.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
You
I'm
got it,
happy
Marcia.
to talk to you and have a beautiful day.
Thank you. If we didn't get to your sign, they're posted on our website, johnjaneandrich.com. Cindy, good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just calling. I'm shocked that Kyle doesn't love Spirited. I'm totally obsessed with Spirited. I thought for sure that John Jay and Kyle were going to love this movie. And Kyle was like, it's all right.
I mean, it's good. I do think that I probably should watch it one more time all the way through in one sitting. But I feel like, Cindy, even you have to admit, the first hour and a half, you're like, okay, where does this go? Like, it gets a little long. That's the part for me that was hard.
I didn't find it long, and I was hooked, from the first 10 minutes, but I don't know. But I also watch it with closed captions, so then you can see what they're singing about.
Oh, that's how Kyle watches it, too.
Yeah, I always watch stuff closed captions. I'm with you on that.
I got you on that. That's what yeah, and I watch it like that, too. I would say the one part, the part in this in Spirited when Ryan Reynolds comes out of that guy in the very beginning? Mm-hmm. I didn't understand that. It took me a second to understand what was going on.
Yeah.
Remember that? I was like, what's
happening? Really get that
and then Ryan Reynolds does that dance routine in the beginning. I was like, what's happening here? I didn't understand what was happening. But as the storyline goes, I'm like, oh, okay. And then then you kind of just let go and you let them be Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. And I just enjoyed it so much. I even said to my wife last night when we were going to bed, I was like, we need to watch Spirited as a family. When everybody comes home for Christmas, I want to watch it. Forced everybody as a family to watch this holiday movie. Yeah, I want to watch because I think it's going to get better and better. Like, again, it just came out. Elf came out 20 years ago. You give it time. Well, I think it's going to be people will enjoy this movie.
Also, I'm like, I wouldn't show that to my little kids.
Right, I would show it to my little kids either. Yeah. But I wouldn't. My kids.
Elf, they watch Elf. So it's like it's a totally different.
It's a different movie, but it's
It's a totally different movie, but I think by it's standing up to Elf means it'll be here for a long time.
Yeah, I think it's going to be around.
We'll watch it every year.
I will. I think it's great.
I'll watch it again and then see if maybe I feel differently. I'm open to feeling different. I'm not against the movie per se.
What's your favorite song from the movie, Cindy? Are there any that stand out?
I sing Good Afternoon all day long, and we're bringing back Christmas. As soon as I walk in the house, I tell Alexa to turn on the soundtrack. My teenagers are like, here she goes again.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's so fun. Now we say good morning or good night. That's right.
All right, Cindy, have a great day. Thanks for listening. Merry Christmas.
Have a great day. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Shoot us a text, whatever's on your mind. Text us, text JGR, whatever's on your mind to 96893. Time for Stacks and Hacks. I have stacks of information. Rich has life hacks. A poll found the average person spends 40 minutes a day wishing they were somewhere else or planning their next vacation. The top 10 places we wish we were at right now. Anyone?
The beach.
The beach, number one. Good job, Kyle. A study found using abbreviations like LOL and OMG in text messages can make you
smarter,
funnier,
more likable,
insecure, seem insecure.
Oh.
If you want someone to know you found something funny or shocking, you're better off using full words instead. I disagree.
Disagree.
And OMG covers a lot.
You're like in a hurry. Yeah. You kind of want to like just kind of, It's like sometimes LOL is like when someone's telling a story and you go, "That's funny." Yeah. But you're not laughing. You're saying that's funny. The top things people would change about their marriage proposal include the location, the delivery, the weather, and what they said. But 50% of couples wouldn't change anything. A McDonald's employee won't take an order because he's in the bathroom. This has gone viral, this video. So he was still having his headset on, and somebody went through the drive-thru.
You're admitting to a customer. You're in the bathroom.
I'm in the bathroom.
So I can't order a small fry?
You have to wait 10 minutes. I have to pee.
So can I just wait for you to
Miss.
No, you're telling a customer through the headphone set that you're in the toilet.
We're not taking orders at the moment, ma'am.
Because you're on the toilet?
I have to pee. How can I take an order if I'm in the bathroom?
This is a bit much for me.
I'm not entitled to go to the bathroom because you want a small fry?
Oh my gosh.
All right. The Australian government released an app called Chart Your Fart. They're asking people to track their flatulence for 3 days to help scientists with a study. It tracks fart frequency, duration, loudness, and stench. I'm in.
The sound and how loud it was, or if there was much of an odor to it. It's not something that everyone's comfortable discussing, but it is a normal function of the body and it's healthy. It's a sign that you're healthy.
That is the research director of the company that's doing that.
That's good work out there.
A 28-year-old man from South Korea got arrested at an airport in Peru after trying to go through security with 320 tarantulas strapped to his body. He also had 110 centipedes plus 9 bullet ants.
And why?
Known for having the most painful sting of any insect. The tarantulas, they say, were bigger than your fist. Than your hand.
Oh my God.
Why? Know why?
To sell them.
Oh.
Here's some habits you can pick up to become happier. Practice random acts of kindness, like love up. Nurture your relationships and express gratitude. This is kind of funny. A plane in Portugal was grounded for 5 days after 130 hamsters escaped from their cages. If humans go extinct, which animal would take over the world?
Oh, good question.
The apes.
Nope.
Monkeys.
Bears.
Cockroach.
Nope.
Dogs.
Mosquitoes.
Nope.
Cats.
Dolphins.
Nope.
Sharks.
Octopus.
Oh,
They would evolve and form their own civilization.
And they're so smart. So that
There's a
makes
new
sense.
Popeye movie coming out. It's a horror movie with the evil Popeye as he's menacing a bunch of counselors trying to open a summer camp. It's coming out in January.
Okay, sure, why not?
Why do they keep making like these pure things into horror movies?
Like they get the rights to them now. It's like there's no copyright anymore, so just go for it.
What do you got, Rich, for life hacks?
All right, let's talk about coffee. John Jay, you're new to the coffee world.
I am new to the coffee world.
And you drink it for health reasons, not because it tastes good, right?
Yeah, I think coffee tastes terrible.
Yeah, well, so here's a little hack that you can do. I found this on the website Study Finds. So if you ever want to learn about healthy stuff, that's a great website to go to. So they say coffee, they've proven that it's good for you, good for your heart. But now, instead of sugar, they say add natural maple syrup because that will make it sweeter. Plus, everything maple is amazing. But it also lowers your blood pressure. It can help mobilize abdominal fat, improve your gut health, and controls your blood sugar. So put a little bit of the maple syrup in your daily cup of coffee and live forever. That life hack and many more can be found at johnjaynrich.com.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you. Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.